EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in... Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, 180.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well, for these two franchises, the Lions and the Cardinals, it all began back on a Sunday in October of 1930 when the Chicago Cardinals visited Portsmouth, Ohio to play a scoreless game against the hometown Portsmouth Spartans in front of 6,500 fans. 4 years later, the Portsmouth Spartans would move to Detroit. But anyways, 90 seasons later, after some rebranding, a couple relocations, one of the oldest rivalries in the NFL still lives on. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, here's Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford gives it to Blount. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford, catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Give me radar.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This is taken at about the 14. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray, it's complete to Williams. Well, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. second down, it's Pollard. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Murray with a third and long. Going deep for Hopkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 88 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground here with Blunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 29, Stafford looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass, ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them wiggly, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Now on first down, Drake again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, throw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on fourth down last year, but they'll try it here. To throw is Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Stafford looking downfield for Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, Echo. I got you.
Out of the gun, Stafford. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Check Mike, check Mike. Mike 56, Mike 56. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Mike 56.
So they will go for it. Stafford. And Amendola with a catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So the flag thrown for the contact, mark off the yardage.
And sometimes you just read a hitch route way too fast. You get there before you're supposed to, and there's the penalty.
21-0 our score after one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, but now it'll be third down. The Lions on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Operating from the gun. Stafford looking downfield for Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Ready. Mike, 56 right there. Zoom. It's been a long day for you. 56.
Murray now on 1st down. The catch made by Hopkins. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll come out in the pistol. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Running, it's Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now blown. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And he finds Danny Amendola. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a carry for Blount. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been to enough practices to recognize what we saw there. And that's good coaching, right? Taking care of the football, protecting it, making sure you don't give anything up. But boy, oh boy, that's hard for a lot of quarterbacks to give up on a play, isn't it?
Yeah, but he did the right thing. Protect the football because I think you saw what I saw. There was really nothing downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 9-yard line. You must be dreaming.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down. Set. Red 80. Mike's 43. Watch the flag.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And he'll find Hall. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back in pass rush. They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Topper! Topper! Fresno! Out!
On 3rd down, Blunt, and he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Hey, 22!
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. From the gun, Stafford. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
Alert! 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, Charlie.
They snap it to Stafford. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Tackles. 22, Mike 26.
On 2nd and 7. Murray. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about...
And now look at him go. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, 75 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I got him. Kill. Check Omaha, ready to move. Check 50.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Murray. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 32 yards. As his guys continue to pour it on. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
180. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw again on second down. Stafford, quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an error.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Amendola, the intended receiver. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tony Pollard with his first career touchdown in his first career game. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? LeGarrette Blount, the 40, 30, 10, touchdown, Detroit. LeGarrette Blount, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions gain a bit of respectability. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go. Switch the outlaw. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Run for Pollard. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Here's Murray. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll run the play. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jordan Hicks. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Stafford. Room to run past midfield. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 23 yards the pickup there. Stafford now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Stafford looking downfield for Jones. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
I'm going to come back to you.
They'll go to Bone, try and pound it in. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Check 3, check 3. Switch. Monday. Protein spill. Switch. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They'll run again with Blount. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Set. Go 20. You better break it.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
Like 7.
On 4th down, Stafford. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Wide, get wide. Check your hot read. Shoot. Max box. Switch right. Ready, go.
Here's Pollard. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 50. Past the 20. 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Tony Pollard making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut as his guys continue to pour it on. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
40 got. Hey.
Operating from the gun. Stafford. Amendola's got it. Complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. All day. 21.
Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. He got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Easy.
First down,
Hey, 50.
From the 50, it's Stafford. Dancing with and a big loss here as he's taken down. Jabal Sheard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. 11 yards there, and a Lion 1st down. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Stafford. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chandler Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Now Stafford. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. He couldn't hook up with Amendola there. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now a desperation throw deep down, and it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made 1 more play, could have had our shutout.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Mike 40, Mike 40. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Right back to Drake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Murray now going deep for Hopkins. He's got him in, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 56 yards. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
So don't say nothing. You go take. You got it.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He finds Hopkins complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 1st down, Murray. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Cards, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season.